Hello and welcome to the Spectrum of Lighthouse YouTube channel. My name is Brett and I am here to do a collective frequency reading. Basically, if you've come across this video, then these next cards are going to be for you. So before I begin, first I'd like to let you know I do have a playlist on a couple of the card decks that I use because as opposed to the Rider-Waite Tarot deck and its variety of different decks that are out there, I use more Oracle decks, and this one deck that I use is a Frequency Tarot card deck. And again, I have videos about these decks that I go more in depth on. But basically, this first card, I'm just going to jump right into it. This first card, because these are frequency tarot decks, these basically, whatever card pops out is a card that you are currently vibrating at, or it is one that you are a match to and you're just unaware of it. This would be current frequency, and I like to say I will not be reaching out to anyone for any readings or anything. The only way you could get a reading is if you go onto my website, or I'll have some contact information in the description box, or depending, also in the pinned comments. So, as I like to shuffle 3 times, this is the second one. This card is going to be the current frequency that you are a match to. And the thing about these cards is that unlike the traditional tarot deck with the swords and everything, and you can kind of learn those cards by looking at them and the symbology of them, each of these cards is a frequency artwork or a painting, and it is more of the vibration or frequency of that card. So, Spirit, you ready? Okay. So the current vibration that you, the viewer, and this is definitely meant to be, if you have come here, you're in the right place. I subscribe more to the fact that if you're here and you're watching this, then this is meant for you, and to just stay till the end and hear the full explanation, because I do get intuitive messages as well. But the one thing about this deck, though, is that if the cards are reverse or upright, they do switch the meaning. So this is 42 upright, number 42 nurture. So this is basically the artist's rendition of what nurture is, as she sees it. It's a 6, so you can see the numerology in it. And now I'm going to go through the booklet and read, because each card has a different meaning, whether it's upright or in reverse. And if you have drawn this card upright, which we have, how much more self-explanatory can it get? You need to nurture yourself, and you need to allow others to nurture you. Yes, this might just mean asking for it. What does it mean to you to nurture or to be nurtured? Answer this question and then give that to yourself at this point in time. Quit pushing yourself so hard. Stop being so hard on yourself. Now is the time to be nurtured. I'm going to take a sip of my Virgo coffee mug. Speaking of Virgo, before I get too much deeper into this, You might find that I might be a little bit more direct to the point or blunt or whatever with these sort of readings. And one reason is because as I look into myself more and getting to know myself, I find that there are certain placements that I have, astrology wise, that I've been looking into, such as Virgo, Sagittarius placements, and such. Now, I was looking up on Google about the more truthful signs of astrology, the ones that are more blunt or the more quote unquote mean, you can say. And they said Aries, which makes sense, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. And then I was looking up Virgo because I have a Sun Virgo, Rising Virgo, Venus Virgo, and Mercury Virgo. And we, the Virgos, are more judgmental and truthful and direct and logical because of the brain and everything. So I do find that I am more like that. I will just say it how it is because it's just logical for me, and I want others to be that way with me as well. And then I do have Sagittarius placements in Mars, and I'm pretty sure it's Neptune and Uranus, and then Scorpio over there. Whoops, sorry about that. But this is why, well, one reason I feel called to do what I do is because I'm pretty direct, and these cards are pretty direct. So if you've gone through that rant, thank you. And this is basically, yeah, your current vibration is just you're exhausted and to nurture yourself. And you know what? Since I'm doing this reading, these are probably pertaining to me as well, though I am kind of separating my energy in that sense. But I just want, as an example, to say that could pertain to me as well, just because, again, with all the Virgo placements, it's a giver and such. And if you're watching this, if you're on this YouTube page, if you found this video, then you're definitely someone who is an empath, who does nurture others and kind of forgets to nurture themselves. So with that being said, though it is tough to nurture yourself or to even ask for it, maybe work on some solar plexus for the will, because you just got to will yourself to do it. You just got to ask, whether it's your significant other, your parents, your friends. I'm going to be sneezing. No? Okay. Thought I had to sneeze there. Sorry about that. Maybe someone did sneeze or something, but this oracle deck is a Keeper of the Light by Kyle Gray. So this is going to be the Keeper of Light to call upon to help you nurture yourself. Because we all need a little help, just like the Beatles say, from our friends and everything, but that can be physical friends or spiritual friends. So I already shuffled that twice. This is the third one. If any of them do pop out, I will take them, but so far none have popped out. And if you do like this and any other video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Alright, shuffle one more time like this. Let's see. Alright. Now this one, if they're upside down in reverse, in the booklet it basically just says it's emphasized more, but I'm going to say we're going to emphasize it either way. Oh, it's upside down. Look at Archangel Michael. Let's go. Trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Which is interesting because when we nurture ourselves, we can kind of step aside and give all that we no longer want. And this is the first card in the deck, Archangel Michael. So even if it's just calling upon the angels to nurture you, it doesn't have to be a physical, though you should get a massage or reflexology, facial, energy work, stuff like that too, to nurture yourself. Take yourself out for some ice cream or something, a nice movie, whatever. Archangel Michael, Saint Michael, is one of the 4 major archangels in the Abrahamic religions. His twin flame is faith. He is loved all over the world because he is the patron saint of protection. He wields a bright sword of light to help us detach from dramas, challenges, or fears. His name means he who is like God, and his fiery presence helps awaken our leadership skills and reminds us that we have the capacity to connect with heaven. If challenges are present in your life, call on Michael to bring his sword of light to energetically disconnect you from what's no longer serving you, which could be the self-sabotaging thought that I don't have time to nurture myself. I don't have the money to nurture myself. I don't blah blah blah. I'm going to be a little blunt, but we all don't have the time or money to do nothing. We have to just do it. We put things aside, we sacrifice a little, because we know that in the end it's always a free flow. If you're scared to nurture yourself because of money issues or anything, you gotta surrender that to Archangel Michael, because money is energy, it flows. The more we hang on to it, the more we get blocked. The more we flow with it, the more we're open to receive more and more and more. It's money, love, abundance, whatever. There's an extended message here. Your angel team is with you now. You are not in this alone. You may be feeling sensitive or overwhelmed, but your angels are inviting you to take a step back so that they can come in and share their light of miracles. You may feel that your prayers aren't heard, but that doubt blocks solutions from entering your life. Know that Archangel Michael and his legion of angels are here to help clear anything that's not serving you so that you can allow in the miracles of change that you deserve. And no matter when you're listening to this, you do just need to know that me particularly, when I say there's more to life than money, and even when you hear other people, whether it be on TikTok, on here, or anything, talk about manifesting and this and that, and saying you have everything now, just be it and believe it. Anything the mind can conceive or perceive, it can conceive, it can blah, 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 blah. The only disconnection, I think, is that it's the definitions of the word, or it's even the context of the phrase. So when people like me and other people say, honestly, money is of no bother to me, it isn't the fact that we're super duper. I mean, yeah, we're rich, right? But like, just to kind of play devil's advocate here, I guess, or just kind of just be in the doubter's perspective, because the doubter is probably thinking, well, just don't work, or if money's nothing, or if money's no object, blah blah blah. And that already comes from a lower mind state, from a lack mentality. So if you're watching this and you're like that, I'm glad you're watching this, because I guess you're evolving and working on yourself, and you're changing that, because gotta nurture yourself, and that is when the abundance will come in. But we all have wounds and we all need help. So call upon either Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, any spirit or deity or divine being that you want to call upon to help you as need fit. And this final card is what your soul wants you to know, and we're using these cosmic reading cards. Whoops-a-doo-doo. Yeah, cosmic reading cards. This is a big booklet, that's why it's not really fitting. And this is going to be what your soul wants to tell you. And again, even if nurturing yourself is going out into nature, you got to start from somewhere. Even if you have nothing, you got to start from somewhere. And again, that's why I was saying a solar plexus area, a chakra, that yellow, the third chakra. That is our will and kind of self-esteem and everything too. But, you know, the fire. And I feel like, not that it's a lack of will or anything, but it could be a lack of will power that is preventing you from doing it, because you're scared if you spend $100 on like a massage. Sorry if that was a massage or something that would really help you. Excuse me. Or chiropractic stuff. You know, if you spend, basically, it doesn't matter the amount. If you spend money on yourself, you probably feel guilty because you think you should be either buying stuff for your kids or paying bills or whatever may be the case, helping others, like all that stuff. But whatever reason, the message right now in this reading, this frequency, which from the time you're watching it to about a week, 7 days. So if you're watching it on a Tuesday, from the Tuesday you're watching it till next Tuesday, even a little bit longer if you want, like, because energy is timeless. There is no time when it comes to frequency and energy. Yeah, let's see. All right, one more. Again, this will be what your soul wants you to know. Yeah, that was alright. I mean, even just sitting around and doing nothing on a rainy day, or just sitting around doing nothing but watching Netflix and chilling and ordering food or whatever, that's nurturing yourself. I don't believe in the whole New Age thing of like doing that, like chilling and just watching TV all day is like low vibrational or whatever. I mean, the only thing really that's super low vibrational is being inauthentic and denying yourself an experience, maybe, or at least just like denying yourself the opportunity in the moment to just be, to just do nothing, because you probably do a lot. If you work, you know, one job is probably full-time plus overtime, or you work a couple jobs, or you have a couple kids or whatever, or you're just mentally exhausted from masking or whatever. I know I'm on the ADHD autism spectrum, so sorry for cracking there. So definitely understand the masking thing, of just being emotionally and energetically overwhelmed of being around people. So it's okay to just do nothing every once in a while. But then there's also that moment. Oh, and again, before I said, when I flip this card over, if it's reversed or anything, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this one's reversed, but doesn't really matter. It's emotions. Well, that's what your soul, that's interesting, is what I'm talking about. And you could just be nurturing yourself and your emotions. Asking, you know, if I just did a quick, like, TikTok video of just the superficial thing, I'd say this. Right now, you need to nurture yourself. And you need to call upon either Archangel Michael or the Archangels to help you because you're just getting very emotionally overwhelmed. Or you need to tap into your emotions, one of the two. Because seeing that, I don't know the person that is watching this, and it's going to be multiple people. Take it how it resonates with your situation. These are the energies in your life. You need to nurture yourself. Something or someone, some spirit you can call upon are the archangels, Archangel Michael, or anyone to that equivalent that you resonate with. And as I read this, here's that. It is time to acknowledge and release suppressed emotional energy in a positive, constructive way. It's kind of both things I said. Emotions and feelings assist us in navigating our way through life. They are fundamental to determining the health of our physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Many people suppress their emotions for fear of being consumed by them. Neglected stored emotions create volcanic pressure within, which can be detrimental to one's energy and body. If you have selected this card, Spirit is encouraging you to allow your emotions to flow in a safe space for you. Express your emotions. If you're sad, then cry. If you're angry, be angry. Acknowledge and truly feel this process. This is what I was talking about, but being authentic as well. If you're angry, be angry. It's not low vibrational, it's not negative to be angry. If anything, I feel that it's more negative to suppress the anger because then that either is self-detrimental and is almost self-sabotaging because then that anger manifests physically, whether it's in like chest pain, heart pain, or whatever, because anger usually is, I think, in the heart chakra, chest area, or we explode and yell at people that don't deserve it, or just things, have been pent up. Observe the emotions that are being released and ask yourself, from where do these reactions and emotions stem? Perhaps past memories and experiences are overlaying the current experience and increasing its emotional impact on you. It's so easy to overlook the tight grip these denied emotions have had on you until they are released. Channeling these emotions in a positive, constructive way rather than ignoring them allows you to free yourself in the emotional baggage within you. This act of releasing enables you to be present, to enjoy the magic and awe of your everyday miracles. It's easy and tempting to resist these unpleasant emotions, but the only way you will be free of this suppressed energy is to walk through the emotions, writing down their feelings, releasing your emotions to nature, or talking with someone you trust are just some of the many ways you can dispel this pent-up anger or pent-up energy and anger. Be gentle and compassionate with yourself during this process. So this one's saying sacral because that is the emotions, and that's totally true. The chakra. Here's a nice little prayer. Great Spirit, please guide me through this process of cleansing and releasing with love. All right, that's a 3 and that's a 6. Look at that. You get a 6 nurturing, and it's a 3, which is a 12. Beautiful. So I guess really the only thing I have to say is that your soul wants you to know that it's time to release all that pent-up emotion. Your soul is telling you it's time to release all that pent-up emotion. Oops. I mean, I write music, I write lyrics, You know, like you can write lyrics as dark as you want as long as you're just like releasing it that way and no other way. If you need help, Archangel Michael is definitely here, along with the others. Archangel Raphael is personal to me. I got this green hoodie on. He's kind of green, but Archangel Michael's fantastic as well. Because you gotta nurture yourself. Okay? Nurture yourself in whatever guilt-free way you can. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you later.